Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today. I want to share with you a process for a page that I made, and this is actually a page that I wanted to primarily use Project Life cards on. So what I did was I took the new September Skies Project Life kit by Heidi Swap, and I pulled some of my favorite cards out of it. And then I liked how her card kit had grays and lots of colors in it. There's like peachy tones, pinks, blues. It's just a beautiful card kit. I actually thought for sure that I would like the Fine and Dandy one better, but after using the September Skies, I actually like it better. I find it's easier for me to use. So if you guys are on the fence, I would definitely recommend September Skies. It is beautiful. But I actually pulled some 3x4 cards as well as the 4x6 cards. And I'm absolutely in love with these roses that she has on the cards. I just think they're so pretty. They are so just feminine, gorgeous roses. And I wanted to use them on this page because this page is about my first time having one of the fancy cappuccinos. The one with they call it lactate art. Is that what they call it? Lactic art? I don't know what they call it. But basically, they just take the cream that they put in your coffee and they make a pretty design with it. So, my friend Ruthie actually took me out to this cafe in Seattle and we just had a ball. It was so much fun. She bought me lunch and a nice cup of coffee. So it was good times. I wanted to make sure I scrapbooked it because it was my first time having one of them. I'm using a lot of embellishments from different sources. This Enjoy arrow is actually from one of the September Skies glittery cards. The kit comes with quite a few different glitter cards, and I actually really love the glitter accents. And this was just a white card that had the silver Enjoy arrow on it. So what I did was I went ahead and I took it and I cut it out, and then I'm coloring it in with a different color. I thought that it would make it easier to read, but after doing that, I realized it's not much easier to read. So what I did was I went ahead and I pushed that little Enjoy off to the side. I wasn't a huge fan, but I actually got a rack from one of my YouTube friends. Her name is Jeanette Martinez, and I couldn't believe it. She's so generous. She sent me a whole box of goodies. And if you follow me on Instagram, you saw me opening the mailbox and I recorded that because I was so excited. I had never expected anybody to want to send me free goodies, and I just thought it was awesome. But she sent me this little set of embellies. She actually sent me quite a few different ephemera packs, and I actually am using some of the Maggie Holmes one on this layout here. I honestly can't remember the collection, but I think it was just like one of the Maggie Holmes. It's the same one that had a core kit from Project Life. She had that same paper line as a core kit. It's not the new one, it's like an older collection. But I am going ahead and trying to play around with my thickers. I absolutely love these. They remind me of like sugar-coated thickers. They kind of remind me like they have sugar on them, but they're not. It's just like a nice glitter. I like these stickers. I really love that white color, but in person, it was kind of hard to see it. It blended in a little bit more than I wanted it to, so I actually had those same thickers in a lighter blue color, so I'm going to go ahead and use that for the word cup. And I am in love with these glitter words that are coming in thicker sets now. This is the Love. And this was actually from, I think it might have been the Maggie Holmes, a newer Maggie Holmes line. I know crepe paper or something like that, but they were a whole set of the words. So I knew that I wanted to use the word love. And I have these other little blue foam thickers that are actually from Dear Lizzie, I believe. I think I got those ones at Hobby Lobby. So those ones are perfect because they're smaller font and they come in uppercase and lowercase. And this is like a little embellishment. And the frame that I'm mounting that embellishment, which it kind of, to me, it looks like kind of like a plate. But the frame that I'm mounting it to is from the Open Book collection by Maggie Holmes. So I went ahead and put the cup there. Now, if you're newer to scrapbooking, one thing I highly recommend is if you're using the chipboard style thickers, make 100% sure that you use a little extra glue on the back of them because they will shift. In my old scrapbooks, I didn't do that, and I had a bunch of titles that just kind of like over time came off the page and fell to the bottom of the page protector. And that's a bit sad. Like when you find a page and you're flipping through and your like titles falling off, it's just no fun. So just back it with a little bit of adhesive when you're actually putting it down. And I like this little the bow embellishment. I put it's like a little sticker, kind of like a brad, but not a brad, a sticker button type thing. It was one of the embellishments that Juliet sent to me, and I love it. It's like a little cappuccino cup. I thought it was like perfect for this page. And when I got it, I didn't even think of that, but it was just lying around on my desk, so I decided to use it. Now, this is the struggle I run into a lot of the times when I'm using Project Life cards or 6x6 pads. I always run into the fact that I end up with a ton of just kind of like a struggle when it comes to layering, because I could layer it all fine, but when it comes to gluing it all together, I swear it takes me like double the amount of time, because each card is actually a very small piece. It's not like a large piece of paper you'd use if you were using a 12 by 12. But I really do like this style of layout. This is a very, to me, it just kind of reminds me of like a flea market. I don't know why. And the style is actually more carefree, I believe, than when I actually use other papers, because I feel like I could just kind of like layer on layer, and it just looks good. I like the way I find that it looks at the end. So I picked this Amy Tangerine paper, the background. I picked that because it has a cute little city, and this was in Seattle. It was, oh my goodness, I swear that I am so jinxed. When I start to record my videos, I don't know what it is. I get the yawns. I think it's because it's like 10 o'clock at night and I should be in bed. I feel like such an old lady. It cracks me up. But it is okay. I have been up all day long with that baby. He's teething, so poor little guy. He is just having a rough time. He has 4 teeth coming in at the top of his mouth. And today he just had a big episode where he was just crying and just looking at me like, do something. And I sent my husband to the store to get some of there's like a teething gel stuff. I just don't want to use it too often because I heard bad reviews where those things can actually cause your babies to have like seizures or something like that, and I don't want that to happen. And my little Julian, he is always in such a happy mood. Right after we put that numbing gel on his teeth, though, he starts smiling and just being the total goofball that we're used to, so I just love him so much. I decided to add this little extra picture in because it seemed like there was some empty space there and I didn't want to try to work in another embellishment. Plus, I love this picture of Julian. He was such an adorable little guy. He was in his stroller and he couldn't stop smiling. I had this cute little hat and I'm like, oh my gosh, you so look like Elmer Fudd. It was so cute. But these are like little pull-apart letter stickers from Teresa Collins, as you can see off to the left. It's a Studio Gold collection. I don't know if you could still get those stickers at Joann's, but I picked them up when the collection was out, and I'm so glad that I did, because I'm in love with those stickers. And then I used another one of her new sticker packs. She has these new ones at Joann's that have like stars and hearts, and it's by her Canon printer and stuff. I don't know if it's like a stationery line or what she was doing with that, but there's lots of stickers. And I wanted to journal on the page just to kind of talk about what we did. And the page is almost complete. I really like how this page is just primarily paper. Project Life cards. I mean, you don't need a lot. I mean, yeah, I did use the thickers for the title, but if you don't have a lot of extra supplies, those core kits are actually a really great way to build your supplies because they have so many cards in there. You don't feel bad about using them. And then also, if you layer like I showed you here, this will allow you to make it look like you had like a paper pad, but in reality it was just a bunch of cards. So, of course, my nifty little sewing machine, had to use it because I thought it would be cute. But I'm just going to add, I think in my final page I added a couple more embellishments, but here's the final page here. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram. It is Carter Sands. That is at Carter Sands. CarterSanz like zebra. Okay, guys, until next time, leave me some comments and don't forget to like the video. Have a good one. Bye.